One Piece chapter 1161, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get right to it, man. I don't want to hold nobody up. All right, we got on the cover page, we got a bunch of plushies of some of the most important characters in the entire show. And you know what I like? The main one on display, and I've been saying this for a minute, and I'm not the only one. Guy Mine. He's right in the middle, right in the center. Right in the center is Guy Mine. Okay, let's get to it. He might be the secret to all of this. Okay, a song of love bound under a hail of arrows. Okay, now let's get to it. Okay, we got another cover page. It says Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 43, Where the Heroes Sleep. So they got Kozuki Oden or Koski Oden at the very top. We got Kozuki Toki next to her. Shimotsuki Yasui is next to him. I'm glad they put him way up there. You know what I mean? Because he was a gangster all the way to the end. Played it like a champ. Okay, Uzuki Tempura, Fugetsu Omusubi, Shimosuke Ushimaru. You know who that is. That's Zoro's great uncle. Otaka Izo. That's my man. The one. Hey, what's going on? Nothing but bone. The one who held Usopp as the god of snipers is up there. Then we got Pedro, who's not even from Wano. Kurozumi's who? Kurozumi. Oh man, but it cuts off the last. The first name, but they're from the Kurozumi clan. And remember that clan was evil, pure evil. It's still crazy to me how they just off screened Izo. Yeah, yeah, he was the guy. Okay, Ashura Doji. Okay, yeah, that's that man. Mar, I forgot who that is. Tai and something else. It's TA. Okay, what part are you reading? Are you reading right now? The cover page. You still you still got it, don't you, man? Still got I ain't got nothing. Man, I'm working on getting it. Oh, we getting ready to start uploading on the new channel probably tomorrow. You know what I mean? I can't see me not doing it tomorrow. And we're gonna stay consistent on it. We ain't stopping, man. We just gonna pick it up. We're gonna get it on the grind. Okay, many figures covered covered on the island bearing their individual. Hold on. I read that wrong. That's why I kept looking at it. Okay, many figures converged on the island bearing their individual goals and desires. Okay, Potato wants to know if I'm doing different content. It's going to be different than this, but it's still going to be anime and manga. But I am going to be doing other content. Once that channel, if that channel does well, then we got other channels where we're going to be doing other things on, like gaming and movies and reactions, all that kind of stuff. We'll get into that. We need something. We need one of these channels to work first. We need one to work first. Once we get one, then all the other stuff will come. Okay, and holy smokes, that beard. What about the beard? I don't do it. He said, holy smokes, that beard. What does that mean? What, you want it? Okay, turning God Valley into an inescapable battlefield. You know what I'm wondering? Okay, God Valley. It's got that mountain, right? And it looks like it's split. It doesn't look like there's two mountains like right next to each other. It looked like there was one that was split right in half by maybe a sword or something. But who could have done that? That's what it looks like to me. It looks like the valley of the beginning of the end, or whatever it's called. Okay, please, my lord, leave the island through the evacuation tunnel. Not yet. I wanted that prize. This dude is one of the weak celestial dragons, and he's ready to stay on the island so that way he could win uh 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 Shaki, right? He wants to win her, but he ain't got no power. This dude is a weakling. But remember, they're so what's the word? Naive, because they live in the grand, they live on top of the grand line where they get whatever they want when they want. They're not even thinking logically. Okay, we'll be responsible for your bring. We'll be responsible for bringing it with us. Bringing it. Shaki is it? Yeah. Responsible. You'll be held responsible for depriving us of a good time, you bumbling fools. He about to get this Marine knocked off for, trying to save them. Okay, maybe this is our big chance. Let's use the chaos. Okay, some of the people that's getting hunted is trying to hurry up and get the heck out of Dodge while there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, where's Shaki? She better be unharmed. This is Roger. Okay, Eris, Teach, where are you? Eris or Iris, whatever her name is. So that's I'm assuming that's the mother. So it's not I said it's not Korea. It is Korea. It's just that's her other name. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Maybe Korea is her family name, and that Iris or whatever is her first name. Okay, where are you? Okay, now Garp is looking for somebody. It looks like he's supposed to be looking for Roger, because that's the reason why he came there. Potato's mad at me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, so Garp is looking, I think Garp is looking for Roger. Roger is looking for Shaki, right? But he's also mad at what you call him, at Rocks, because he let it happen on his watch. And Rocks is looking for his son, and he's looking for somebody else. Now, I'm assuming that's the wife, but we can't be too sure. Okay. Of night. Okay, what is the heck? Let's use the chaos. Wait, hold on. Battlefield nightmares. Okay, so some of the other page was cut off. Okay, to find us a boat, Roger. Okay, yeah, Garp is looking for Roger. It was cut off from the other page. Okay, just hang in there a little longer. Which way are the Navy ships? Okay, Dragon's trying to get the twins of destiny up out of there. Okay, pirates. This is the wrong way. Okay, wait a minute. What you call them? Dragons got one of the celestial dragons behind one of the holy knights. And she blasted some type of beam out of her mouth. Okay, found him. It's a sailor carrying a baby. Either they don't know that that's Dragon, or somebody told them, hey, this guy was the one who shot the celestial dragon, but they don't know he's a Marine. Something like that. I'm assuming they don't know it's a Marine because he's got a cloak on. Okay, now people are thinking that this is the mother of Killingham, because they look very similar. Maybe, who knows? Okay, there, got him. Now she blasted a hole right through his through the right shoulder, somewhere around like the right chest, the right portion of his chest. He's banged up. Okay, you've saved my life, Matthew. Who's Matthew? Garland was going to delete me, I'm sure. Wait, who's talking? You've saved my life, Matthew. Garland was going to delete me for sure. Who was going to delete who? Okay. Oh, the girl that's talking is Saint Matthew, Holy Knight of God Satchel's family. hold on. It says she's from the Satchels family. Let's look up Satchels family because that might be Killingham's family. And if that's the case, we know they're related. Nope, different name. Yup, his name is Remo Shifu Killingham. Remo Shifu. Now, I thought the little kid that was a Holy Knight was Killingham. Now, people might be saying, "Hey, well, they said, hey, she looks like Killingham, so she must be Killingham's mother or something like that, right?" Now, you know what it could be? They could have similar Delphi powers or the same Delphi power. It could be that, but we don't know. Let's get back to it. All right. Garland has a kid. Who'd have thunk it? Can't imagine who'd want to kidnap the brat. Okay. No, wait. Don't take those babies. They're the only way I can atone for being a part of this sick, deleting game. He says the only way he can atone for being part of the purge. The purge is what caused the forever purge is what caused Dragon to turn on the Marines. Okay, so long, young man. And she pulls out a sword and she looks like she's getting ready to impale him. Well, considering all the people who have perished, I guess I deserve this too. So he's trying to atone for his sins. Now, remember what I said. Now look at this panel. She gets chopped in half. Now she might be able to freaking reform though, right? She gets chopped in half. Bad. But I don't know if she might be able to regenerate, but we don't know. We didn't see it later on. We don't see it in the future, so we don't know. Now it looks like Whitebeard did it. No, I wasn't aiming for you. That was an enemy I cut down. So he did it on purpose. Okay, liar. I almost perished there. Oh, so Big Mom thinks that Whitebeard was going after her because y'all know in that group they didn't have a lot of loyalty. So, and Whitebeard's like, no, I was going after that girl Mafioso, whatever her name is. That's what he was. That's who he was going for. How many pirate crews are on this island by now? Do we need to settle our score now? Now's the time. Do we need to settle our score? Now's the time. Okay, so Big Mom looks like Big Mom wants it out with Whitebeard. This telling you how strong Whitebeard was at the time. You see how we know Dragon is strong. He's super strong. But at this point, Whitebeard was able to take out a holy night like it was nothing. Way back then, Dragon couldn't even touch a freaking feet. Hey, Newgate, were you trying to delete me, you rat? Now, that one I could believe. Whitebeard might have, remember, we should call him Shiki tried to delete Whitebeard. So Whitebeard, I'm thinking he was going after the Holy Knight, but he didn't mind deleting Shiki at the same time. That I wouldn't doubt that one because Shiki was a piece of crap that tried to delete him anyway. Okay, hey Lillian, you lied to me. Kaido pulled up. So I think Big Mom sent Kaido on a wild goose chase because she wanted those devil fruits for her kids. And Kaido, they already know Kaido wants one. Okay, it's the Rocks Pirates. Take them down and we'll be famous. Okay, go back home and get in bed, you miserable weaklings. So Big Mom and Whitebeard and Kaido, they're just deleting these guys left and right. Like it's nothing. Okay. Now they got a like a silhouette of Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, and I'm thinking Shiki. I think Shiki. Basically three of the Yonko. Okay, hold on. Do they think they deserve to win Shaki too? Shiki's still on that. As of this point, I'll just be worried about just doing what I, handling my business, not worried about what they trying to do. Okay, let's see. They cutting right through all of them like it's nothing. Okay, I think what you call them did regenerate. Mafia, whatever. I think she's regenerated. Okay, what's happening to this anyway? Now I've got an opening to escape, but she's got the babies. Oh, so she got one of them. I'm assuming that is a what's the name um Shamrock, right? Now, what you call them? This other baby took a nice bump on the head. Remember Dragon Ball? Luffy. Goku was evil, but then he fell off like a cliff, bumped his head, and that turned him good. I'm assuming that's what happened with Shanks right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to the panel and see if we see exactly what baby she got. Okay. We can see. I forgot which one it was. Was Shanks on the right or the left? Oh no. Shanks was on the right, wasn't he? I can't remember. I'm not even gonna go back to check. I wanted to go back and check. But one of the babies looks like he's trying to fight out of Dragon's hands. And we don't see which one fell, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna reveal which one it is. But it looks like she healed because I don't see her healed, but I don't think she's doing all this without healing. Okay, let's see. Now we cut back to Garp. I sense a big catch up ahead. He sensed a big catch. Found myself a first class fishing spot. So I guess he sees it's a big. Yup, that's exactly what I was going to say. It was a group of some freaking stronger pirates, and he tried to take them all out at one time. Garp went after Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido all at one time. All at one time. Say he ain't gangster. I want y'all to look in my face and lie to me and tell me that Garp ain't gangster. Say it. Say it to me right now. Okay, now come quietly, you Neptunians. Neptunians, what the heck is that? Okay, it's Garp. Run or we'll be stuck here forever. All three of them are running from Garp. So Garp was stronger than at this point in time, was stronger than all three of them. How do I know? Because she says they will be stuck, meaning that they'll be stuck fighting him. Meaning all three of them will have to, not even three of them, because Shiki could still be there. But if they're fighting him, they can't take him down like immediately with the three of them. Meaning he has to be as strong as about at least 2.5 of them, something like that, in order to be able to go toe to toe with all three of them, and they don't just take him out. So that's what it is. He's that freaking powerful. Okay, no, forget it. Zeus, Prometheus, yes, mama. So she getting ready make a diversion or something like that to get away from Garp, I think. Yeah, so Whitebeard actually must be getting stronger after this part. Once he becomes a captain of his own crew, he's probably going to get a lot stronger. That's what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, there would be no reason to run. Well, unless they didn't want to lose one of them in order to save Shaki. But that's not what Big Mom said. Big Mom said they would be stuck fighting him. So yeah, so it seems like they all three of these pirates got way stronger at some point, like later on. Okay, Dad. So Dragon sees Garp. I wonder if Garp sees Dragon. Okay, Heavenly Fire Blitz. This is Big Mom's attack. And it's a big one too. It's Vice Admiral Garp. Okay, who did that? What was it? Anyway, this is our big chance, Kuma. I wonder if they meet up with Dragon at this point. So Kuma and Ivankov, they're getting ready to go ahead and get those devil fruits and escape. I wonder if they meet up with Dragon at this point. Okay, now we got some more pirates. I'm assuming this is Roger, but I can't tell. This guy has an axe, but he doesn't look like Scopper. I have no clue who this team is right here, who these pirates are. Okay, you call that fire, Lin Lin? You couldn't cook prime ribs with this. She hit him with thunder, fire, everything, and it didn't even scratch him. Now y'all believe my theory? See, my theory was true already. Look at, she couldn't do nothing to it. She couldn't even touch his freaking feet. She couldn't touch his freaking feet. Now that's a feat. When somebody can't touch your feet, that means that's a feat. Okay, well, the kidnappers got to be deleted now. Baby safe and sound too. Is that good? She seen the explosion, just assumed that Dragon got deleted. Okay, baby safe and sound. Perfect. Come back before Garland finds out. I'm thinking some people thinking that Shamrock is actually good. I'm thinking Shamrock's evil. At this point, because looks like he didn't escape. Dragon only got Shanks. The one who took the bump on the head is Shanks. That bump on the head deleted some of his evil. But Shamrock didn't get that bump. So boom, there you go. But there is a possibility, because there was remember what's the name? Doflamingo's dad turned good on his own. Didn't need no help. He just seen the evils that the Celestial Dragon were doing and didn't want no parts of it. So he could have turned. So Shamrock could turn good on his own, or when Shanks met up with Shamrock. Remember, Shanks went to marry Joa at one point. He might have converted him. So we don't know, but I'm assuming Shamrock's evil. Okay, I'm so sorry. I might not be able to rescue your brother, but at least I've got you. Okay, you thought you could take advantage of the confusion to escape. No one gets out alive, resident or pirate. So it's a little kid I thought was Killingham. I don't know who he is. He's shooting everybody up. I mean, everybody. Okay, reporting in, sir. The Rocks pirates are coming from the southeast of the valley. The Roger pirates are inbound from the northwest. We're about to be stuck between the two. You know what's crazy? After seeing what Garp can do, right? They said that Garp and Roger teamed up to fight against Rocks. Garp can beat at least two of those Yonko by himself. So that means that Rocks must be a lot more powerful, because that means that the Whitebeard, Shiki, Big Mom, and Kaido weren't as big of a factor as we thought. They weren't as big of a factor as we thought. That means that they might have got dealt with, and then Rocks was putting in that work on his own, and he was that powerful. That's what I'm thinking at this point. Okay, so they got Rocks and Roger on this side. Okay, and then the Celestial Dragons on the opposite side. Okay, we're taking Shaki back. That's Roger. Okay, defend this spot with your life. The treasure hasn't been hauled out yet. The Rocks pirates are coming from the other direction. Okay, here we go. But they don't have Whitebeard, Kaido, or Shiki, or anybody with them. Okay, I'll save her first. This is Silver Axe. Silver Axe we know get deleted because somebody else has his dough fruit. Okay, and the other ones we already know because they got their bodies. Gloriosa, she doesn't get deleted. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at Captain John. That looks like Captain John to me with the giant hand. Does he have the same Death Fruit power that what you call him had that Kid has? Is that what that is? Okay, no me. Get off. Shiki and Silver Axe are both fighting for Shaki. Okay, we're here to rescue you, Shaki. I don't know who's behind Captain John. No, he's just holding a big bag of treasure or something. Looks like he got a bag or something behind him. But he's got some type of weird looking arm. Mm. He's got some type of devil fruit power, some crazy power too. Okay, put a stop to them. You made sure, okay, this is Summers. You made sure to escort Shakiyaku out, right? St. Summers, well, okay, well, what? St. Summers, okay, they didn't. Shaki beat them all by herself. You're kidding me. You can't handle one woman in handcuffs. It sounds like there are lots of pirates causing trouble out there. I'm assuming Shaki knows. Okay, Rocks might be here to save me, and she sent the word out to Rayleigh too. So she might be thinking that Roger's there to say. She already knows, and she could have observation hockey as well. So with that being said, she probably already know. Okay, now's my time to escape, so I can go ahead and put this work in. Yo, wait, whoa! I hate a woman who knows her own worth. And he slaps the taste out of her mouth. Are you kidding me? Summer's an evil piece of garbage. Okay, you're better when you're naive. He said, I hate a woman that knows her worth. Okay, now she goes ahead and starts doing these kicking moves. It looks like the same type of fighting technique that Boa Hancock uses. What's going on, Vision? I'm gonna get, is Garp racist or something? Maybe. He probably is. You never know. But I'm gonna get to the comments as soon as I finish this chapter. She kicks Summers, and it does hurt Summers. Summers is hurt. Okay, he pulls out the Thorn Club or whatever, and looks like he's getting ready to go to town on her. Yup, he tore her leg up. Okay, right. Okay, that's right. All those pirates are here to steal you back. You're in high demand. So high that it's ruined our big day. But alive, you're only going to wind up with Garland. So the more emotional choice is to delete you to make sure no one can have you. He wants her, and he knows that Garland is way more powerful than or powerful enough that he can't beat him. That he's thinking, okay, well, at least I can keep Garland from getting you. That makes sense. I mean, from an evil perspective. Okay, they've come from far and wide to rescue you. But when they finally get here, battered and bruised, they'll find their beloved brutally slaughtered. They'll find their beloved brutally slaughtered. I wonder how they'll react to that. Okay, Whitebeard's there already, and Captain John is going at it with these big hands. He must have kids devil fruit power. That's what I'm thinking. And Silver Axe is getting bigger. He's like half the size of Whitebeard right now. No, actually, yeah, about half the size of Whitebeard right now. So his devil fruit's on full display right now because he was way smaller than that. Okay, now we got Roger going after Whitebeard. Okay, Shaki, I'm here for you. Of course, you know, Rocks Pirates, they not going to want to hear that because they try and get it too. They want it too. They wanted juice. Okay, are you okay, Shaki? I'm coming to save you now. That's Shiki. Okay, look, it's me. I'm here. Wait, oh, that's the crew. I thought that might have been Roger, but remember I said that those pirates looked a little bit different. I just seen it was like a pirate captain or something like that there. It's another pirate group. Damn it. I can't get through. You gotta get Shocking. He must be talking to Rayleigh. Yeah, Ray Liotta, I think, is going at the Shocking. But there's another pirate group, and I have no clue who it is. It might be Peach Beard or Brown Beard or something like that, or Neck Beard or Green Beard or something, Rainbow Beard. Okay, can you hear that? They're right behind us, but they'll be just a second too late. Okay, St. Summers, I don't think St. Garland would approve of. Someone's about to delete this guy. Shut up. If you don't say anything, it goes in the books as an accident. Just look at her face. The light of hope has finally gone out. This ain't no fairy tale. If anyone comes to save her, I'll delete them. Ray Liotta about to pull up. Okay, reality is cruel. I'll delete you in 5 blows, and with each bloody smash, you'd better regret the peace-addled optimism that led you here. Okay, he pulls the that stem club back. He's getting ready to go ahead and hit her. I'll put the flowers on your grave to send you off. Here comes Rayleigh. Boom. He knocks Summers through the wall or right into the wall. Boom. Spider Lily Steel. That's the name of his attack. Okay. Sorry I took so long. I've come to get you. This is Rayleigh talking to Shocky. She liked him anyway, but it looks like she's likes him way more now that he's here to save her. Shocking. Okay, oh Ray, you took too long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I was so scared. Okay, now Roger and Scopper sees this. They see it and they already know. They already know it's over with. Okay, never again. Can you do this later? We've got Shocky back, boys. Now take some treasure and let's get the heck out of it. They said take some treasure first. Don't just leave yet. So they do. So Roger saves Shocky. But not the Roger Pirates save Shocky. Specifically, Rayleigh saves him. Ray Liotta. Tommy Vercetti saves Shocky. I did not know that Garp was this much stronger than Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. Big Mom hit him with a big attack. He said that tickled. I'm wondering right now, how strong is Roger in comparison to Whitebeard? Remember, later on, we know that they're equals, meaning that they're at least close, even though I think Roger would win in the end. They were really close in strength. So Whitebeard must have hit that weight room. All of them, to be honest. No wonder why Garp kept cornering Roger. But if this is the case, Roger must be a lot stronger than Whitebeard at this point. Has to be. Because otherwise, Garp would have got him. Garp would have had him. It's no way. Roger has to be that much stronger than them. That means that Garland was not needed to beat Rox unless Rox is that strong. Rox got to be a freaking beast. It's the only way. If Garp and Roger are on equal grounds and Garp is able to take on 3 Yonko at one time and they don't know if they can beat him, and Roger's that strong, that means they would have wiped that crew out without Garland. So if Garland had to get involved, if he was needed, then that means Rox must have been just that much of a beast. Like he wasn't just twice as strong. He might have been like 6 times stronger than Whitebeard or something like that. He would have to be if that's the case. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to these comments real quick. Okay, okay, talk about it at the end. You look like you've been in the Middle Eastern desert for at least 12 years. No, I was there for at least 12 days, but not years. Okay, and let me guess, a channel dedicated to hood theories. No. And where did Stoop get that from? Okay, bruh, the Correja horse is deleted. No. We only know one name for Dr. Correa. That's it, just Correa. How do we know? We kept calling Rox by his last name. We was calling Rox by his last name. His name's Zebek. Rox is his family name. I guess one of his family name, and then the other family name is Davy. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we don't know. The lady could be Correa, and Correa could her other name could be Eris or whatever her name is. Okay, and let me guess a channel that I read that. Okay, Dragon looks like he's wearing a boxing glove. Where do you see that? Dragon looks like he's wearing a boxing glove. I didn't see that. Let me check. Cause I didn't notice that. I don't see any boxing glove looking thing. I have no clue what he's talking about. What page and what panel are you talking about? Because I don't see it. And I went through, I think I went through everything. Looks like normal hands to me. Yeah, I don't believe you, man. Okay, her powers look like Kizaru's with the beam. I never even thought about that, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm thinking her appearance has something to do with some type of mythical zone. That's what I think. The teeth, you know what I mean? That could be one of the original or a previous user of the same devil fruit power that Killingham has. You know what I mean? Could be that. Okay, let me see. L Dragon Bro got one shot. Yeah. This is back in the day though. It's back when he was weaker. Dragon got no aura right now. He don't look like someone who should have conqueror's hockey. He will. He looks like he will. Look at what he's doing right now. He took it upon himself to go against the whole entire world government on a whim. He didn't prepare for this. This is all happening just today. That sounds like a conqueror to me. He just wasn't ready just yet. Okay, she probably looks very old like Garland in present time. Who knows? Okay, sorry. That was me. That was me calling me. No, it wasn't. Okay, Kaido acting like a spoiled brat. Not gonna lie. Keeps asking Big Mom, where's my devil fruit? I want it and I want it now. It's my devil fruit and I want it now. Okay, I don't see a problem with that. Because he's seen what Whitebeard could do. And he wants that same type of ability. Yeah, I was thinking that as well about Shanks, like Goku hitting his head and becoming good. Yeah. So it might be the evil might be some of that might be hereditary in the Celestial Dragons. Okay, yeah, Baby Shanks for sure a reference to Dragon Ball. Potato has a point. I mean, we already know it's a reference to Dragon Ball. We're pretty sure it's a reference to Dragon Ball, but it could just be just that, just a reference, and it really didn't do anything. Okay, Dragon stocks down this chapter. Garp stocks up. Garp stocks up. I wouldn't put Dragon stocks down. Okay, Neptunians is Garp a racist or something? Yes, he very much so is. Okay, Admiral level Garp making 3 future Yonko look like a coward. Admiral stock going up. You know what's crazy though? Garp is still a vice admiral at this point. And you see the power he has. He must have already been offered an admiral position at that point, right? You would think. So he must have already knew about the celestial dragons, how evil they were before. Because that's why he didn't take the position. So it's pretty much confirmed that God Bali is not the catalyst for Garp not getting the promotion, for not taking the promotion, because he's already at that level. He's at admiral level now. Okay, didn't the narrator said something about Whitebeard not getting a single scar on his back while running away? Not turning his back on an opponent. He didn't have one then, and he don't have one now. Yeah, that's an L for Whitebeard. I forgot about that. He ran from Garp. Now, I don't think that they said that he didn't run from an opponent. Then they say that he didn't turn his back on an opponent. So I'm thinking they're saying like if he fought somebody, he never turned his back on them. Not necessarily not necessarily that he didn't flee. You know what I mean? So that might be what they meant. So partial L. Okay, Whitebeard for saving Dragon and Baby Shanks. W for Whitebeard for saving Baby Dragon and Shanks. I mean Baby Shanks and Dragon. Yeah. Maybe Doflamingo dad fell like Goku and turned good. Oh, he's saying that Nothing But Bones saying that maybe Doflamingo's dad didn't turn good by himself either. Maybe he got a bump on his head. I don't think so, because it wasn't just the dad, it was the mom too, and the brother. They didn't all bump their heads. Doflamingo was the only evil one out of that family. Okay, looks like Oda reusing devil fruits. Silver Axe looks like he has Uruji's fruit. Don't look like, we know it's confirmed. And Captain John's hand looks like he has Kid's fruit. That's what I think. Okay, Captain Long John Silvers. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what's going on, Vision? Summer's love is so twisted. Summer just knows he's not going to get her. So he's like, I might as well delete her. At least Garland won't have her. So Whitebeard, even with Kaido and Linlin with him, didn't want smoke with Garp. 3v1. Yes. That don't mean that they can't win. It just means it'd have been a tough battle with the three. But he has no issue going 1v1 with Roger. Garp might be the Pirate King level for real right now. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Okay, in Odin flashback, Whitebeard and Roger Hockey was so strong, even without touching their blades, it already made everything crumble. While in God Valley flashback, their blades touch, yet isn't as strong. In God Valley flashback, blades touch, yet isn't as strong. Yeah, it might be a continuity error. As it was in older flashback, this proves Roger still hasn't reached his peak in God Valley. This is so wholesome. I ain't think anybody reached their peak. Garp as strong as Garp is, he might have even got stronger. Okay, as it was in Odin flashback, this proves that Roger still hasn't reached his peak. This is so wholesome, man. Odin should do more romance. It's so beautiful. Seeing a girl get beat half the deletion is beautiful. Cut that out, man. Okay, page 1. Okay, let me see. I didn't see that. He says page 1. I'm looking at page 1. Bruh, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't see what you're talking, but makes no sense to me. No, it doesn't. You have no clue what you're talking about. Matter of fact, you're evil. It's the only thing that can explain it. It's the only thing that can explain it. You must be evil. I'm looking at page 1. I'm looking at page 2. No boxing glove. Okay, I feel like the big battle on God Valley wasn't Garp and Roger versus Rocks, but instead it was actually Rocks versus Garling. You got a point. Okay, and like the Stark Dragon, yeah, because they could be lying. Remember, they be lying about these stories. We already know that. So you got a really good point. I bet. Oh, wait. And like the Stark Dragon just looks like he has a boxing glove holding those two babies. No, he doesn't. I bet 8-year-old Luffy. I think you mean I bet 8-year-old Luffy can beat God Valley Dragon. What a weakling. No, not 8-year-old. Not 8-year-old. Okay, by the way, you got to bring back the green screen for the new channel. Gotta be serious about upping the production quality now. Okay, AAA love this the stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But we really gonna keep up the good work, and I'm gonna be super consistent. I'm not letting up. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Peace.